I think it went up too. So anyway, I was just hi Tom.
Hi.
Talking to Pat.
I know.
Yeah. Hog Fanatic. HogFanatic.com is brought to you by Patrick Eads, son Tyler, and everybody at Deary Brothers Ford on Mormon Trek. Steve Anderson, Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Mike's E-Keys for cars. GT Car and his crew at Supple's Building and Remodeling. Supple's Flowers, the home of 1-800-800-ROSE. The Midtown Family Restaurants. Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, 101 South Dubuque Street, downtown Iowa City. Diamond Dreams Sports Academy. Senior Benefits. Premier Automotive in North Liberty. The Oxyoke Inn in the Amanas. Streets Maintenance. Dr. Lance Forbes, Diamond Dental in Cedar Rapids. And Big Dog Tech Solutions. Here's Tom Suter and Pat Hardy, who are conferring now over a text.
What?
Well, what does it say?
Oh, it's spam at its finest.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no
most
sexting.
of it is spam at its finest.
Have you ever heard of RemX?
No.
Hello, I'm Mary from RemX. Recently, we learned about your outstanding background. We'd like to recommend you a high-paying remote job opportunity. You can choose part-time or full-time, and the work content is simple and can be completed at home. We provide about 60 minutes of free training for newcomers to ensure that the newcomers are familiar with the work. The salary range is U.S., $300 to $700 per day, and the monthly income is guaranteed to be at least no less than $10,000, and it is paid daily. In addition,
take it.
In addition, full-time employees enjoy 15 to 25 days of paid annual leave. Suter's looking at that and saying, that ain't nothing.
Yeah, really.
Which is an ideal choice for those who really pursue work-life balance. Requirements, 22 years of age and above. Why not 21? Why 22? If you are interested, please send me a message, and it says... it's got a colon, and it says the number is 1-33220-96751. What the hell?
That's
it's
overseas.
It's just been deleted.
Yeah. Oh.
Were you interested?
I was very interested in that. It sounded better than I've got here.
Oh God, it's
way better than any of us got it.
$10,000 a month to sit at home.
Yeah.
I'm sitting at home right now, but I ain't making $10,000.
Well, I'm impressed with the 60 minutes of training that they offer.
That's what's. They don't know me, do they? Nothing has ever taken me 60 minutes of training, other than maybe shooting a basketball. That's one thing that I learned early. But anything else, pretty much anything else, was a struggle. But that just popped up. It just popped up right when we were getting ready to go.
They'll ask you to adapt an Indian accent.
Well, and then they'll ask me for my Social Security number and my bank account information,
they gotta have
my
all
mom's maiden name and stuff.
They have to have all that.
Yeah, 'cause that's the second step in hacking and destroying you.
Well,
financially.
they're paying you every day, Pat.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So I thought we'd get off on that note.
Anyway,
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, he brought it up off the air and everything. Todd Brummelkamp,
Yeah.
got let go, and it's a sad state of affairs in radio that a lot of these stations.
Well,
here was a station. It's an independent station. It's like us, okay?
the station he worked for.
It's this station here. It's just like us. KZIA.
Yeah.
In that it was a mom and pop operation. Only mom and pop was Rob and Elliot.
Yes.
Norton and Keller. And then they died, and it's owned by there's 15 investors in it or something, but the main ones are still the Keller family, but it's being run by someone who is very corporate oriented,
which means bottom line,
save,
cut, save
period.
whatever you can. Yeah,
and they weren't like that, and they made a lot of money not being like that. And now that they're like the others, they're finding it evidently a pinch.
Well, I think. Back to the song. Video did kill the radio star.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, it's taken 40-some years, but that song has turned out to be somewhat prophetic in a lot of
Well,
ways.
except
sadly.
for the fact that video's no longer that accessible on at least
But
where
it's
it was
still,
gonna kill.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as accessible because you pretty much, you pretty much have to pay for anything you read now, even Hawkeye Sports, pretty much, other than Hawk Fanatic, and then there's, of course, satire sites that don't cover the team on a beat basis and what, but everything else costs money.
it does.
And radio's free, and that's probably part of the problem. I mean, it's sad. No, I feel bad for Todd.
I do too.
And
I like Todd.
somebody asked me, "Are you worried?"
I promoted Todd more than that station.
Well, my situation. I mean, Todd was full time there. Todd was.
Yeah.
I mean, I parachute in here 3 times a week, and so it's a completely different situation. But we're about it now.
Yeah.
In eastern Iowa, and I think didn't a lot of those people in central Iowa leave and go? Now they're doing podcasts now.
Yeah.
That seems. And I have nothing against. I have nothing against podcasts.
We're listened to.
I have nothing against podcasts, but there's only so many podcasts you can have talking about the. Do you know how many Hawkeye podcasts there are? There's tons of them that just break it down, And I mean, but at some point there gets to be too many, and they're cookie cutter. They're a lot alike. One thing I can say about this is, there's nothing else like it, and a lot of people will say that's better for society that there's nothing else like this show because one's enough. I've had people tell me that.
There you go.
Sure.
Oh, I get a lot of real good response from this show.
I do too, but I get a lot of them. Hey, you guys are freaking idiots, but I enjoy it. I get a lot of that. There's always got to be a disclaimer in there. Lots of times before the, I don't know what half the time you guys are talking about, but for some reason I listen. That. But no, I didn't see that coming, and I don't wonder if Todd saw it coming. The way they tell him after he gets off the air, is that how?
He didn't see it coming.
I mean, they had him do this one last show I just found that a little odd.
That is a big mistake if you tell somebody that they've got one last show.
Todd would have been a good listen yesterday. That would have.
Yeah, but because they told me at KXCL that you're done, but you got to go in Friday because they had nobody else.
Did you torch the earth?
Yes, I did.
Did it get personal?
Absolutely, yes.
Very personal.
You know me.
I know. That's why there was a rhetorical question.
It was ridiculous.
Did they think about cutting the show mid-air?
No.
Get him off. They let you fire away.
They let me fire away and then told me I had 5 minutes to get out of there.
Now, how long ago was this?
72.
Okay, wow. Long time ago.
See, I've been real lucky.
Only 53 years ago, Pat.
Yeah.
I've been real lucky and I swear, and it's luck. It's God or something.
But even us, we're not going to be here forever. I mean, there could become a point here.
Well, I'm 76.
Well, there could be a point where you're not going to have any.
on it.
Could you imagine not having any live radio in the Iowa City area? It's bad enough we barely have a newspaper here. It's just amazing what's happening.
No, it's not
before our very eyes. It's all just internet, subscription, Google. I mean, it's depressing.
It ain't good.
No. God, I was trying to find a couple things Hawkeye football related, so I was jumping around on multiple sites yesterday that I normally don't ever. And my God, 1 minute, I kind of moved my mouse a little bit to the right. Next thing I know, I'm knee deep in some ad for I can't even remember what it was, and I couldn't get out. I couldn't figure out how to get back to where I wanted to go, and it was just so frustrating. I don't do that much, and if you make one wrong move, you never know where you're getting taken to.
Well,
on a lot of these sites,
I got my new phone, so they admitted that it was a software update that screwed it up. So. And on this phone, all I'm getting are women's underwear ads.
Really?
Yes.
Better than men's.
I guess, but I don't really.
Why are you getting women's underwear?
I have no idea.
Well, they say these ads are built on what you're thinking and stuff you.
I'm not thinking of women's underwear at this point in my life.
Right now we are because we're talking about it.
Well, yeah. You close your eyes and you can imagine.
Imagine women's underwear.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's just these are just tough times, and I just don't. I mean, we're never going back to the way it was.
No.
I mean, you remember walking into the Press Citizen newsroom in the mid-90s?
It was a beehive.
Yeah, there was 100 and something.
Literally.
Now they work from home remotely, and it's just never going to go anywhere back to being like that.
Well, Jim came from a station he was employed at that had, 112? 150 employees. And now they've got like...
A radio station at 150 employees?
Yes.
Jesus.
Radio stations, but yes.
Oh, well, more than one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But still 100.
So what do they have now?
So 6 stations, they've got 3 DJs to work the morning show. Then one has to come here to do remotes. And he also has to voice track.
So they have 4 employees now?
We got, and like 2 salespeople.
That's kind of like what has happened. I think the Press Citizen probably at one point had more than, because we had our own press room. We probably had more than 150 employees. If I were to estimate, but like I said, now I mean, you'd walk into that place and you'd have the 3 people right there selling the classified
ads,
which is what was the backbone.
Yeah.
For all new. That was, but then Craigslist and the internet came, and that's when it slowly started to erode and chip away. And now, like I said, there is no Press Citizen building anymore, and they have like 3 or 4 people, I believe, who work remotely from home. Yeah. That's just where we are.
And that ain't good.
It's just, and it's not even really weird anymore. Had you told me 15 years ago this is where we'd be?
Yeah, it just.
But that's me being naive.
To me, being a radio guy, and to have a station that they were live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and now they're voice tracking, and they're letting people go, and they're just running ESPN, and that's just sad to me.
I saw some of the talk Todd announced is, hey, you got to get off AM, that's dead. Nobody listens to AM radio.
He was on 2 FM
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It was on both, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
But some guy decided that it was AM's fault.
Well, he's an idiot.
Well, this AM seems to be doing well.
Yeah. And
I don't see anybody signing off WMT or WHO or,
Are you mad Steely Dan never did an AM?
AM, yeah, no, a lot of static and all.
They did FM, but they didn't do AM.
No.
Now, that's actually a Steely Dan song I didn't really like that much.
A-holes.
Did you like FM that much?
Not really.
No, that one never really.
Not one of my favorites.
Not one of my favorites. But no, it's
okay at 7 minutes.
And it is interesting that they did this like right as we're getting ready to go into football season too. I just found the timing of it weird.
Yeah, it just
and how they handled it. Hey, let's don't tell him until he does this last show.
They did keep the gym class. Jesus.
Well, those
Seriously?
guys, are those guys full time? No, neither one of those guys are full. But yeah, I mean I think that's a difference. I mean, Todd was full time. He went in there and worked a lot of hours, worked his butt off, and I always feel bad for somebody who loses the chance to do what they like to do. We're pretty good at it, and Todd's got he's got a kid. It's just a tough.
No, it sucks.
It's a tough. It sucks. Yeah, it does.
I do feel like I didn't promote him enough, maybe.
Well, every time I turn him on, you'd be yelling, "Lazy Todd, lazy Todd, lazy Todd, lazy Todd."
Listen, he said, "I'm bringing up a new level of lazy to me."
I thought
he's taking lazy Todd to a new level.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah. Because I said, "I'm sorry, you did a good show," and he goes, "Yeah, I'm going to bring."
Well, you guys,
lazy Todd.
We often talked about him, and hell, we're talking about him. Let's take this call.
Hello.
Hey guys, it's Engineer Tim. I did make a song AM from Steely Dan. You can actually pull the A out of Asia and splice it in over the F and FM, and a lot of people have done that, but it's pretty cool.
A lot of people have done that, huh?
Wow.
Why?
I think I was the first one. I was bored one day, and
I guess.
See, I wouldn't know how to do that.
No.
I don't know how to splice. I'd be like Dallas,
well,
Rob. I'd have to call someone.
When you did it with tape.
It didn't matter what era it was. I couldn't do it.
Now it's so super easy with digital and
that's what you
computer,
think.
But
that's what you think.
Guys, have a good one.
This guy doesn't know me.
Thanks, Engineer Tim.
Press Citizen didn't give me a Mr. Technology award for nothing.
Was that 60 minutes of training that should have been 61?
It would have been way more for me. Yeah, that is 60 minutes of training. So what do you think if I would have pursued? Oh, this is great. What do you
They
think would have?
watch your Social Security.
They want your information.
Yeah, they have to employ
And
you.
then the next thing you know, I'm getting a call. Hey, your mortgage has been hijacked.
Yeah.
And, So no, I just deleted it. But that is interesting that people would take the time to splice the.
The A instead of the F? Yeah, that's silly.
Somebody asked me. We play it. It's in rotation. It was
FM, you play it?
Yeah.
I think I've heard it on
It
there.
was on one night, and somebody said, or should you play? Who cares?
Oh, for God's sake.
Why would it
shut up.
matter if you play it?
Yeah, when we're AM. First of all, we're also internet, know, and this guy was listening to us in Colorado, and okay, so he's not listening on AM anyway. He's listening on the internet.
Which we have a lot more of that now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And what have you. But
20, it's estimated, and by the figures I get periodically from the people, we got about 19 to 21% listen to us now off the internet.
But that means 80% still listen the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
That's kind of encouraging.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, there ain't much free in sports anymore.
And there's a guy in the South End that listens to us on his television and is bitching about it.
Well, who? This is one of your inside things.
This guy's getting out. Well, something's wrong with his TV. It started where he can hear us in the background when he's trying to watch a TV program.
Well, get a new TV.
Yeah.
How would that happen? We're not on TV. I don't get
It's just the signal is...
Does he have his radio on, too?
No, the signal's strong, and sometimes it's like when we
Some
first...
kind of harmonic?
Yeah, we went...
Oh, I didn't think that
first,
happened.
When we first went 10,000 watts, Walmart had a big sale on phones, not cell phones, but phones, for $5 and $6, and they were selling these phones, and everybody buying the phones could hear us on their phone because it had no, it can't reject.
See, I had no idea
strong
stuff like
radio
that happened.
signals.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I used to be when I lived on Sandusky. I had a smoke alarm that I could hear us whispering in. Seriously.
What an unfortunate name for a street now.
Sandusky? Yeah.
Given what's happened, I know that's a long time ago. That creep's still alive, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's still alive.
My son's in jail too. Son's in prison.
Yeah, didn't he? Yeah, I think that
The
whole.
same crap.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, that ain't good.
No, but as far as we have Iowa Football Media Day on Wednesday or Friday, I've been told the temperature 91. Wonder what the dew point's going to probably be like 80. On Media Day is always just it's hell on earth usually temperature wise. It's brutal. It's a long day, and you got to do it outside because that's the only place you can have enough room to do it. It's unfortunate that we couldn't have had like a nice day where you get a nice 75-degree day. But I'm whining. But yeah, we have Iowa football with Kirk. We'll talk first, and we'll have assistant coaches and offense, defensive players, specialists. And
so, will you find out anything? Of real substance Friday?
Unless there's been injuries that haven't been reported, no. You're going to get a lot of we're working hard, got a lot of work to do, love the attitude. But in fairness, what's he going to say?
No, exactly.
Gronowski, I guess, has made nice progress. One thing we will get is they will have seen more of Gronowski now. Kirk even said at Media Day, Big Ten, 2 weeks ago, that he still hadn't really seen Mark play in a complete football setting. We're going to have some of that now. So we'll have a little more commentary from Kirk on Gronowski. Gronowski will have a little bit more to say about how his transition go. But no, Media Day is never anything earth-shattering. It just you can't make too much out of it. It is what it is. And then we have the Kids' Day practice the next day, and we can see some of this stuff. We can see Gronowski and see how the receivers are adjusting to him. And we'll learn a little bit. But no, we're not going to know a ton after watching after a media day and two practices. It's going to be what it is every year.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting to see, I'm sure, a lot of the coverage in this. Of course, you want to try to focus on the positive right now.
Sure.
I don't think you need to go overboard, which I'm sure there will be some overboard, bring on whoever. And but we'll see. It'll be interesting to see how smooth the offense runs on Saturday. I'm not sure how live it's going to be. A lot of this stuff, I don't really, when it's 7-on-7 or if it's not full contact, I don't really usually get too worked up about whatever happens in those situations because that's just not full football. I mean, but we'll see. Like I said, it's going to be interesting to see how Gronowski talks about the offense now that he's had some time behind center and what have you. But media day is media day. I mean, it's this. God, I've done so many of them. They just all kind of blend together. I just remember Hayden used to sit out there in his blue blazer and sunglasses, and it'd be like 95 degrees, and he wouldn't be sweating, and he wouldn't sweat. I mean, it was amazing. But
He came from Texas.
Texas, he said, that's what he said, West Texas.
Yeah.
You know, and he'd say, Patty, this ain't nothing. And it was always interesting how he could withstand. I don't do a good job of withstanding the heat, especially as I get older. But yeah, media day.
Yeah, I don't love it. But I prefer 90 and humidity to minus 20.
Yeah, if I had to pick 90,
20 mile
because
per
minus
hour
20.
wind.
I mean, because 90 and humidity, your utilities could go out and you'd be miserable. But you could, I mean, minus 20. If your utilities go out and you don't fix the heat, your pipes are going to explode.
You're in
you could have way more damage
It
in
was
really
like
cold
100
weather.
and something, and when we had that derecho, and I had air conditioning was gone for 6 days. I remember Jan and I taking the dog out here, just
Out to
cool.
here?
Yeah,
I could have seen that. No,
Yeah.
you could have stayed out here, couldn't you?
Yeah.
But your see, I just stayed in my basement. My basement.
My basement was damp.
I remember you telling me my basement felt like air conditioning.
Yeah,
I mean, I never had a problem, but I also didn't like being in my because at the time I was living upstairs. My basement was just my basement, but we had no TV. No,
We had everything down there, but it was just.
Yeah, no, mine's ice cold, but it was. I mean, I was out for 5 or 6 days. I think you were. What were you out for, Captain?
6.
Right around the same as me. And Tom, you weren't out near as long.
We
as us.
were out, I think, 4 days.
But I also remember, I think Halas was out for like 19
Was it a
days.
Monday that it happened or a Tuesday?
I cannot remember. I want to say Tuesday.
Tuesday.
I remember telling Tyler, "Oh, it's nothing. It's just a storm." That's what I said to Tyler.
Listen, yeah, and
As I'm looking at it come,
Mace,
yeah, it'll be all right.
Mace got on the air at 11 and said, "This is coming," and I said, "Well, I'm going to cancel my dental appointment." And Jan said, "No, you're not." Then I had a.
So were you up in Cedar Rapids when it happened?
No, I was at. We didn't know Dr. Forbes then. I was at Aspen Dental.
Oh, okay.
And I remember sitting in there, and the door flew open, and then the woman came and said, "Well, it's a little windy out there," and she locked the door, and then the door flew open.
After locking it?
Yeah, and then they said dental appointment closed. We actually saw the Hardee's sign coming down.
A lot of it was just luck of the draw too, because the transformer that my side of the street relied on got smashed by a tree falling, and it was down, and we just weren't a priority to begin with. I get it too. They had to get businesses and school, all the other stuff. They had to get back up, and it took it little. And the people that fixed ours, they were from Sioux City.
Yeah, we watched our old ash tree start to split in half, and then one of the big branches fell across the street.
Because your tree was dying. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. See, my ash tree withstood it. And it, like I said, it continues to thrive. So that's an endorsement.
Good.
That's an endorsement for the treatment, because there was early talk that it didn't work. The treatments work. Every other year, about $220. So about $9 a day is what it costs to treat your ash tree. And mine is thriving right now.
Well,
it won't stop growing.
And I'll tell you what, compared to getting your tree removed after it dies, your money well spent.
Way ahead.
Yeah.
Plus, I have a big, massive ash tree providing shade for me and my neighbor.
Yep.
Now, it's starting to grow a little bit over into my neighbor's yard. I'm going to have to ask her someday if she wants me, because it just will not stop growing. And the guy who treated it in June said, he goes, "This ain't done growing." He goes, "This is going to grow completely over your deck." I'm like, "Seriously?" He goes, "Yeah, this thing's got a lot more growing to do." And I'm like, I didn't realize ash trees can get that big. It's already probably 60 feet high. It's massive.
We had a tree, and it got struck by lightning, and we had that fixed, and then that derecho took like half of the tree out. Mm-hmm. And the tree was teeter-tottering on the city's
Well, my little tree in the
Right
front
away.
wouldn't survive a derecho.
They took it.
I was surprised my big oak tree survived. Because remember, my big oak tree, shortly after I moved in, got struck by lightning, was never the same after that. Eventually, I had to get it taken down. But it survived the derecho without any significant loss. But I've got a little crabapple in my front yard now. A derecho, I think, would lift. It would
take it out?
Would probably just take it. It's only been in there for 2.5. It's getting bigger, but I don't think it would withstand a derecho. I'm actually surprised that I didn't have much tree damage at all from the derecho. You only did because your ash trees were dying.
Yes.
Do you still have any ash trees?
No.
They're all, you've removed them all. How many did you have?
We only had the one.
Oh, okay.
And there were some that were on our property line and our neighbor's property line.
Did any of you guys treat them?
We had to take those out. No, it was too late.
Yeah. Luckily, I got some advice on it, and
Then we got that other derecho, and all the poles were taken down.
I remember that. Well, I've been treating my ash tree for a decade. I mean, it's you have to, because I asked the guy, let's say if I stopped doing it, he goes, this tree would be dead in 5 years. He goes, they're still out there, the beetles. He goes, they're out there just waiting and looking for these ash trees. They're still not sure what it is exactly, why it's the ash trees they love so much. He gave me some explanation. Of course, I didn't understand
There's
it.
got to be some reason.
Well, there is, and but these treatments work. I mean, they really do work.
That's good.
I've showed you guys pictures of my trees. So, but as far as I saw, I don't know if we talked about this Monday. Andy Katz, he picked the Iowa men 15th in his preseason, and he based it on the fact that Iowa, Rutgers, he had like 4 teams that he said they've had such roster upheaval and change that it's hard to rank them anywhere. And he had Purdue number 1, which I guess they brought in a couple foreign players and to go along with what they have. But 15th, I mean, Iowa's a hard team to rank right now. I don't know.
Well, fair enough. And I don't know how you would. I probably would rank us higher than that.
Because
based
we're Iowa
on
fans.
What? Yes,
because we're Iowa fans. I probably would too, because I cover Iowa and I'm deep down as a fan.
Am I naive enough to think that we're going to put up 32 wins or 34 wins like Drake did
I hope
last
they can.
year?
I hope they can win 20 and have a chance of making the NCAA tournament.
I think that
to
would
me,
be
that's
great.
the best case scenario, is them being a low seed in the NCAA tournament. If he comes in and next thing you know they're 16-4 in conference play, then he is truly a freaking genius.
Yeah.
If that happens, I don't think that's going to happen. If they can go 10-10 or 11-9 and make the NCAA tournament, I'd be like, man, that is great.
I think that'd be a nice first year. Yeah, real nice.
Now,
first
if they
year.
let's say they go 10-10, they don't make it and win a game or two in the NIT, to me, that's not a disaster either. What they need to avoid is a losing season. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the thing. Avoid a losing record. I mean, if you go 14-17 and you go and lose, that won't go
Then
over well.
nobody's gonna be happy.
But it will just be 1 year. The problem is, though, you're doing that with a team that's being led by who many believe is one of the top 1 or 2 point guards in college basketball, in Bennett Sturtz.
Yes.
Just the Sturtz presence brings a little bit of expectation with that. So yeah, he had him 15th. I'm trying to think. He had Michigan State like 6th. I'm trying to think of who he had second. I cannot.
Michigan,
remember.
maybe.
Yes, Michigan. Yep, and he said he made it sound like he thinks Purdue and Michigan are sort of in a class by themselves right now. But we'll see.
Well, time will tell.
I mean, a lot of people thought Rutgers was going to be lights out last year with the 2 5-star, now NBA first-round picks. Rutgers was.
Well, isn't that just interesting, though? 2 first-round picks, and
weren't they both top
terrible.
5?
Yes,
they're top 5.
They were terrible.
And I'd watch them play, and every once in a while they would flash and they'd rise up and beat somebody, and I'd be like, wow, this is what I expected. But then you think they're on a roll. Next thing you know, they've lost 2 of their next 3. No, they were bad. They didn't play much defense. To me, it was one of Steve Pakil's worst teams. I mean,
it was, and they just never played well together.
They didn't. I'm not saying that the 2 hotshot freshmen had their own agendas, but those 2 freshmen are so used to doing what they do. It just seems like they never had much of a flow. I do think Iowa, with Sturtz, is still going to have a flow. Sturtz is going to dominate the ball in a lot of ways, but I don't think he's going to force the issue at the expense of team play. And sometimes I saw that with Rutgers. It was sometimes the way they played. And Rutgers didn't play very good defense last year by Pakil's standards.
No, they didn't.
And I think Iowa's going to play good defense because you have to. If you don't play defense for this guy, you're not going to play.
Yeah.
It's that simple. I think, and there'll be fewer possessions, so they won't have to play as much defense. Because, like with Fran, of course, one of the biggest criticisms, I guess, is they played so fast that they were constantly putting the weakest part of their team on the defense, so to speak, if that makes sense.
No, it does.
If that makes sense, and that will not be the case with McCollum. Now, I think McCollum's teams are going to adjust to whatever the style of play is for that moment, that game, and with matchups. There were times when Drake played fast last year. I watched him because he knew that was the best thing to do against the particular matchup they had. I think you're going to see a variance of style plays. I think there's going to be games where they're going to slow it. We've got to slow this down. Against Purdue, slow it down, less possessions to give Purdue chances to score. But I think they're going to have some flexibility in how they play.
So if Iowa does have an Andy Katz prediction year finishing 15th with a losing record.
Oh, that will not go over well.
No.
But I'm not saying fire. No one, gets at least 3 years. But, yeah, that would not go over well. Any losing season in this stage with the amount of investment that it takes to just have one sports year at a place like Iowa, people are going to be upset. Plus, you have social media where it makes it easy to voice your frustration and all the keyboard warriors and stuff, the people out there fighting on the digital front line to save the soul of the nation. What do you think of that, Captain?
The Beatles evidently
have broken up.
They like the taste of the bark. That's what attracts, and the bark of the ash tree is easier for them.
Talking about the band.
is easier for the beetle to deliver its larvae.
And see what the treatment does, it shoots this green stuff up the tree, and the moment they consume it, it kills them and their ability to produce. And that's what it does. It's this green. He pokes these holes in the bottom of the tree, these cords, and you see this green goo, and it goes up. And like I said, it works. It works.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, and I wished you would have known about it. Now, how was that a big loss in your backyard, or
no? It was our front yard.
Front
yard, you have huge loss.
It's just like my oak tree.
Because then
no shade.
No shade. It baked out our front yard.
Higher, yeah. No, I had a 65-foot huge oak tree in my front yard. You could barely see my house, which is what I like. Now, ever since the lightning hit it never looked the same. It had. Like right in the middle of it was a dead piece of it where the light.
That's what happened with ours.
And then eventually it just got to the point where it was looking so bad I had to take it down. Now, my crabapple is getting bigger. It's probably 12, 15 feet high, and but it's nothing like you still like. And I do have a big, massive tree to the left of my house a little bit, but it's also something I got to trim because now it's over the street. Yeah. And it's over my driveway. These trees
just expensive.
I'm going to do it myself. I can do this one myself.
The person that bought the house next to ours had to take down like 3 or 4 trees because they were all diseased.
Were they all ash trees?
No, but there were, I think, 1 ash tree.
We've lost a ton of ash trees in my neighborhood.
2 oaks because they never were taken care of.
Well, there's one house up the street. They had 3 big ash in the backyard. They're all gone, and now they've been replaced by little tiny. It's just there's so much more exposure now.
We did put in a fast-growing maple tree, and it's done great.
Yeah, my crabapple is doing good. It's going to get to be about 15, 20 feet high, and the oak tree was a little bit too big for my front yard. It really was. It was way over the house. I just want something to block the house a little bit. I like to have a little bit, and this will eventually get there. And how tall is your fast-growing maple now?
Oh, gosh. Maybe 25 feet.
Oh, wow. See, that's a tree that's going to get a lot bigger than...
You should have just planted corn and nobody could see your house. No.
Yeah, but that's going to be. I've been told mine will get to be about 20 feet to 25 feet high. But I bought a that's going to go more horizontal than vertical because I wanted to, because those were the different choices.
Yeah.
And I've had it up for a couple of years, but no, I still miss the oak tree.
Ours is an autumn blaze maple.
We have beautiful trees in my neighborhood. That's one of the things that attracted me to my neighborhood was all the different trees.
Yeah, we got nice trees.
Tons of trees. Old trees.
We've lost quite a few of them, but...
We've lost quite a few, but we still have a ton.
Yeah.
If you go out on my back deck, there's just tons of trees. That's what I like about that part of the east side of Iowa City and what have you.
Well, why don't we take a little break, and then we'll come back with some more More tree talk.
1-800-800-ROSE.
1-800-800-ROSE. Your FTD florist is the only number you need to know to send flowers anywhere in the country or Canada from anywhere in the country.
1-800-800-ROSE.
It's so easy. Just remember one number, 1-800-800-ROSE, your FTD florist.
1-800-800-ROSE.
Remember,
for a gift that your loved one will treasure for a lifetime, find it at our family-owned jewelry store in Iowa City, 13 and Stocker Jewelers.
We can show you diamond engagement rings, colored stones, fashion jewelry, and watches.
Our jewelers are on site, so we can design jewelry for that special person in your life.
We are Hertine and Stocker, serving Iowa City and the surrounding area for 3 generations.
Hertine and Stocker Jewelers, downtown Iowa City, and HertineandStockerJewelers.com. Ask for Willa, Terry, Tim, or Kate. One of us is always there.
Don't wait for an emergency to get a backup for your car keys. Unlike the olden days, car keys have gotten extremely complex. Mike's eKeys for Cars can generate the most technically advanced automotive keys that are on the market today. For spares and lost keys, Mike's eKeys for Cars can produce most conventional transponder, high security, and remote head keys. Mike's eKeys for Cars will keep you on the road. Call 319-330-9185 and schedule an appointment today. Don't wait until it's too late. Call 319-330-9185 today.
When someone is kind enough to share their time with us, we better make it worth their while.
They don't want to do people call it the game, right?
Patrick Eads and Terry Adams of Jerry Brothers Ford talk about what Here For You means to them.
You don't have to spend a half a day in our dealership to get that good competitive price. We just want to try to deliver that to you up front.
And that makes me feel good, makes me proud.
Because that's what people want. They want a fair, honest deal.
As far as a statement Here For You, we want to not just say it, but live it.
Find out what it means to you at Deary Ford in Iowa City.
Hi, this is Tiffany at Senior Benefits. Are you confused with Medicare questions, anything having to do with Medicare? I take care of all Medicare customers, people under 65. I also do life insurance, long-term care, cancer insurance. I'm here to help you navigate any questions that you may be having or frustrations and anxiety that you may have with Medicare or insurance in general. Give me, Tiffany Rao, a call at 319-631-4795.
GT Carr, owner of Supple's Building and Remodeling, has been offering unmatched service and quality for over 25 years. The trained professionals at Supple's Building and Remodeling will install and guarantee the products used in any job, no matter how big or small. They also stand behind their work and offer no-nonsense, exceptional customer service from design to completion and beyond. Whether it's a simple window replacement or a major house addition, you'll have the confidence that Supple's Building and Remodeling is committed to quality. Visit suples.net or call them today at 319-337-2246. When you go to a family restaurant, you want 3 things. 1, a wide selection of breakfast, lunch, and dinner items. 2, you want those selections to be affordable and delicious. And 3, you want to be treated like family. You get all 3 at the Midtown Family Restaurant. Breakfast items available anytime the doors are open. Legendary tenderloins, onion rings, and hot roast beef sandwiches. Daily specials at each location, and no matter if you're coming in solo or with a group of 20, you get the same special family treatment. The Midtown Family Restaurants at Court and Scott Streets and at the Walmart Plaza on Highway 1 West. Follow them on Facebook or at MidtownFamily.com. The family's waiting for you.
This is Leah Pasha, and I've been saying, hit a deer, call Premier for years. But it's time for something new. It's still where you need to go for deer divots and door dings, as well as damaged dashboards. That's what my dad Nathan's driving at and dreams about. Why not say, when your car is dinged, be a deer and call Premier? I think Dad's going to love that. Premier Automotive, North Liberty's premier auto body repair shop.
Be a deer and call Premier Auto Body in North Liberty.
Don't let just anyone take care of your smile. At Diamond Dental, you can expect compassion, expertise, and a personalized care plan to protect your teeth for life. With more than 30 years of combined experience, Dr. Forbes and his staff are prepared to tackle even your toughest dental problems, leaving your smile healthy and sparkling. Diamond Dental offers a full range of general and cosmetic dentistry, as well as dental treatment options for snoring and sleep apnea. It's never too early to start thinking about what's best for your smile. Schedule an appointment today by calling 319-390-3703 or visiting the office at 5815 Consul Street Northeast, Suite D1 in Cedar Rapids. You can also visit DiamondDentalPC.com for more information. Dr. Forbes is a proud sponsor of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club and the Inner Circle. Let the Diamond Dental team provide superior care for your entire family.
Dear U of I, just a note to let you know, if you're ever thinking about selling Kinnick Stadium or Carver Hawkeye Arena, please consider Hawkeye Title and Settlement. We're here to provide efficient, high-quality real estate title and closing services. Signed, Hawkeye Fan Forever, and send. Hi, this is Steve Anderson with Hawkeye Title and Settlement. Whether it's a large commercial property or if you're buying your first home, remember, we're here to help. Hawkeye Title and Settlement Services of Iowa City. You'll love our team just like you love the Hawks.
Are you tired of living in a home that doesn't quite meet your needs? Then it's time to call the experts at Streets Maintenance. Their team of skilled professionals specializes in renovations and remodeling, transforming your home into the space you've always dreamed of. From kitchen and bath remodels to complete home renovations, no job is too big or too small. Streets Maintenance will work with you every step of the way to ensure your vision becomes a reality. So don't wait any longer. Call Streets Maintenance to schedule your consultation at 400-4483. Let's start building your dream home today.
You take great care to maintain your home or business inside and out. But maybe, just maybe, there's something missing. Something that makes your home stand out among the others in your neighborhood. Something that makes your business pop and increases traffic. Something that you can change and customize at your command. Well, there's a solution, and that's Illuminlight's permanent outdoor lighting from Big Dog Tech. Illuminlights provides illumination for every occasion. Holiday lighting, accent lights, security, and of course lighting for all your favorite sports. The Illuminlights app lets you create your own patterns with color, motion, brightness, and static control over every individual light, or use Big Dog's presets to transform your home or business. The professionally installed track system makes Illuminlight's LEDs virtually disappear until you turn them on. Rated at 50,000 hours, you'll enjoy stress-free convenience for years to come. For more information about Illuminlight's permanent outdoor lighting, go to BigDogTEK.net or give them a call at 319-395-0800. That's 319-395-0800.
Diamond Dream Sports Academy 20,000 square foot indoor facility holds 8 batting cages, space for infield work, space for throwing and pitching and all your arm care needs. Offers private instruction, group lessons, camps and clinics, leagues, memberships. Rentals available at Diamond Dreams is open to the public.
Our top level instructors include former professional, college, and Olympic athletes. Our coaches will help these athletes achieve their full athletic potential, develop a strong work ethic, and a solid base to build. The last thing you want to do is look back and wish you had worked or played harder.
Locally owned and established in 2005, Diamond Dreams is Eastern Iowa's premier training facility. Located at 2905 Stoner Court, North Liberty. Call today and reserve your time. 319-665-2173. 319-665-2173.
At the Oxyoke Inn, we're ready to serve you with the same fresh food, prepared to order and served with a passion that you've come to expect for over 85 years. The Oxyoke Inn is serving our famous Sunday brunch buffet with lunch, dinner, family-style banquets, and carry-out daily. Make reservations at oxyokeinn.com or call for big or small tables and private rooms. We can't wait to serve you soon at the Oxyoke Inn.
The Oxyoke Inn.
In the heart of Amana.
From the Hertine and Stalker Studios, in the heart of the Hawkeye Nation, this is the mighty 1630 KCJJ, Iowa City.
Hertine and Stalker Jewelers, making memories, making moments.
Your Iowa City forecast, I'm Corey Hartman. Mostly cloudy today. We'll see a high near 85 with a chance of showers and thunderstorms this afternoon. Partly cloudy tonight, upper 60s. Mostly sunny and warm, 90 for Thursday. Sunny and 91 on Friday. Mostly sunny on your Saturday with highs near 90 degrees. Another chance of storms by Saturday night. That's weather from Severe Studios on the mighty 1630 KCJJ. Right now, 71 degrees.
KCJJ weather, brought to you by Plum Supply.
Plum Supply, kitchens and baths. Your home never looks so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're back.
You might appreciate this. So I take my phone in to get a new phone because it won't work. It would only work on speakerphone. And so the woman goes to me. She finds out it was a bad download.
Uh-huh.
And then she said, well, you could always just use the speakerphone. And I said, well, what if I'm getting like, a prostitute or doing something illegal, and then everybody hears me. And then her eyes just got real big.
But what a stupid response about her part.
Yeah. Oh, it was seriously. She tried her best not to get me a new phone. Very seriously. And I mean, Samsung's going to cover this. I sent back the old phone.
Well, that's
already.
why. Had you gone in there and said, "Hey, I want to buy a new phone and I'm willing to spend," she would have waited on you hand and foot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
So would you get an S25?
Yeah, I got an S25, which is the same thing as the S20. I don't notice anything other than I'm getting less interruptions with AI. And it's got AI in it. So
I have an S21 and works beautifully.
Yeah. Mine worked beautifully till yesterday.
Yeah.
That's just it. You don't get any warning.
Yeah. But I had to pay $170 something, but then it'll be returned to me. But she did her best not to get me a phone. It just was ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad that you got a new phone, and that's good.
Yeah.
Did you use your new phone to watch The Fever last night?
No, I did not. No, my son and my granddaughter.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So
you watched The Water Horse yet?
No, I didn't.
Come on.
I didn't watch any TV last night.
So I'm the only one of the three of us who watched The Fever.
I watched bits and pieces.
I watched three-quarters, actually.
I mean, I went back and forth.
We didn't have.
You had good Rockford Files on last night, and
they drove all the way from Colorado Springs, one fell swoop, and they were tired.
They didn't win last night, did they? They lost.
They lost 100-91.
Yeah, when I was watching them, their defense wasn't very good.
They got 2 points out of their bench.
Yeah, I mean, they've done remarkably well without her, but at some point they're going to need her back. I mean,
they sure could have used her last night, I'll tell you that.
I keep reading where the 12th is the day the game on the 12th is when
they keep pushing that.
It's just I just don't know how you can pick a day a week or so from now with an injury like it. Just
I don't know how either, but
we'll see. But man, she's missed a ton. It's just. It's getting to the point where you're almost used to her being out now, when they play. You don't expect her to play.
I'm sure looking forward to seeing her play again.
Yeah, I just hope it's this season.
I hope it's by next Friday because Ann and I got some tickets. And we're going to do a quick overnight to Indy.
So if she doesn't play, will you still go?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess if you paid for the tickets, well, you better go. Well, hopefully she'll play.
I hope so.
What day?
15th.
15th.
So if that 12th date is true, then we would see her. But it'll be fun. And
even if she doesn't play, are you going to go to St. Elmo's?
No, we're only there we'll drive over on Friday and come back Saturday.
It's still time to hit St. Elmo's before you leave.
So I'll have time to call into Hawk Fanatic and give you a road report.
We won't be here.
On the 15th?
Oh, on the 15th.
We're not here this Friday.
No, he's talking about Saturday.
I'm talking about Friday the 15th.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
But we'll give you a road report.
No, I do think you could help out with the auction.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Think again. I'm an independent contractor.
Yeah, whatever.
Limited to just certain things.
Well, Ann does the sorting, and she's very good at it. Very
you don't need
accurate.
Me. You don't need me.
Billy limited you to more certain things when you play the specials on his show.
Yeah. Still a great song. Song I played. Message to You, Rudy. Great song. I don't care what Billy says. Rest in peace, Billy. But yeah, hopefully she plays. But you could hit St. Amos on the way out. They have really good lunches for I'm guessing you and Ann could get out of there for about $2.50 lunch. Have you ever eaten at St. Elmo's?
Yes,
I have once.
One time.
I have once. I split it with the Press Citizen because there's only so much they give you during the day, and it was great. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't worth like $170.
Did you get their signature shrimp cocktail?
No, I don't like shrimp cocktail.
I don't either. But Ann did.
I got a New York strip, if I remember correctly. That's usually my go-to, either that or a ribeye. I love New York strips at really good steakhouses, and it was good. But when you're spending that amount of money for a steak. It should be good.
Hey, morning, guys.
Hey.
Tom, have you been to Indy before?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was just going to recommend a good breakfast joint downtown, a good lunch or dinner joint.
Sure.
And maybe breakfast, my wife and I just came back from a game, and we hunted around and killed. It's called Wild Eggs for breakfast.
I've been there a couple
downtown.
times. It's good.
Real
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I've been there a couple
And
times.
then, okay, and then for lunch or supper, right across from Gainbridge, that Kilroy, just can't beat it. It's for a
It's
nice
good,
sports
too.
bar. They got great food.
Yeah, they're both good.
All right, I'll take it under advisement. We will have to eat.
Wild Egg was good, though. I had breakfast there. I remember I got an omelet. It was good.
Yum.
Yeah. Have a nice trip.
Hey, thank you.
Kind of a neat name for a breakfast.
Wild Egg.
Wild Egg?
Yeah.
Kind of like. No, it was good food, though. I mean, like you said, with my job, I have eaten at a lot of places. Most of them have been pretty good. There's been some bad ones, but when you're downtown in a place like that where you know the real estate's super expensive, you're not going to survive if you don't serve good food. You're just not. Most of those places are good, and the two places he named were both.
The ones,
I can speak from
you know,
experience.
You know, everybody used to eat at Portello's. You know, I always used to hear
I've eaten at
about
Portello's.
that.
It's not the religious experience that some people make it out
I
to
ate
be.
it. They have one in Davenport. I ate
It's okay.
there. It's okay.
The
But
Italian
it's
beef
not-
I have tends to be dry there.
So now, sports writers and stuff are always talking about a place called, is it the Beef House?
Yeah, that's in Covington, Indiana, exit 4. I've been there many times. Good. But again, not a religious experience. I don't think any restaurant is a religious experience. But what is nice about the Beef House, you pay. I mean, you're going to spend $35 to $40, but included in that is a salad bar, baked potato, stuff like. It's not like when you go to St. Elmo's, you're spending $48 for a steak, and then you're spending $9 for a potato, $12 for a salad, place like that. Whereas the Beef House puts it all together at one certain price. It ain't cheap, but it's not
guarantee you-
ridiculously expensive.
Guarantee you right now, it's more expensive to get a steak anywhere.
What's that?
Yeah, that's probably true.
Beef is. Just,
Well, I mean, I said, I have not eaten the only steak I've eaten from Hy-Vee the last probably 6 months to a year. Every once in a while, those sirloins and the fresh part for
The little $5 sirloins.
But those aren't. They're not even very good though. They're okay. But I can't remember the last time I bought one that's sealed like a New York strip or a ribeye because they're all between $18 and $30. There's a ton of steak, and it's not just high. I mean, it's the price.
No.
I mean, isn't like ground beef now $7-8 a pound now?
It sure is.
It's just it's astronomical. I can't afford it. I'm eating a ton of chicken and pork, which is probably better for you, but I'm doing it mostly because I can afford it. I don't barbecue a lot of steak anymore. It's just too expensive.
No, and I mean, beef tenderloin is.
Oh, I haven't had that in ages.
$35
And it's
pound.
been that way forever. I do get a lot of Graziano sausage.
Yeah, it's
Because
good.
I can use that in pasta. I can make a spicy rigatoni. I love it with just with marinara dressing and spaghetti too, and it can also make good sausage sandwiches too. You can do, and it's still relatively cheap sausages.
Ooh, a sausage sandwich. That sounds good. You
Oh.
mean just what do you do with it?
I just get you braise it and then you form it together and then just stick it together.
Like it's a hamburger?
Yeah, and then you can do it that way. What I'll do is I'll cook it like a hamburger, and then the last 5 minutes I will put it in the oven under the broiler to kind of to char the top along with whatever. No, it's really good. It makes Graziano sausage is really good.
Yeah, it
out of
sure
Des Moines,
is.
out of the Des Moines South Side. What are you looking at, Captain?
Beef House, but this was 3 years ago.
What? Give me a
beef,
ribeye. If you wanted a 20-ounce ribeye, which is ridiculous, that's $50.
But that includes everything, though. That includes all the trimmings.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lot, but that's a big steak, too.
But
yeah.
I don't ever.
12 ounces.
To me, 12 ounces
37.
is big. I mean, I've eaten a
10
16-ounce
ounces,
steak
31.
before, but then just felt miserable afterwards. Just,
Your New York strip is $40.
how big? 12, 14, 16?
It just says a healthy cut.
Okay.
What is?
They have a really good salad bar, and they have now a lot of people, the dinner rolls for some are like a religious
Yum.
experience. They're good, but
I love a good dinner
They got
roll.
frog legs.
you imagine going to the Beef House and ordering frog legs?
No.
Or anywhere.
Or anywhere, I guess. Yeah, I've never. How do you even prepare frog legs?
Fry them.
Fry them?
Do you? Okay. God.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Not at all.
But no, I've eaten at the Beef House. It's been a long time since I've eaten there. But
I mean, I doubt that we do that, but
I've eaten at the Beef House multiple times. Well, yeah, it's Exit 4 right there, Covington, Indiana. There's an Arby's right across the street that I've never been to. Every time we've gotten off on Exit 4, we go to the Beef House. But no, it's good. Have you been in it? Have you been inside the Beef House?
No.
It's massive. I mean, it's one of the biggest. I mean, like one time we were there, I believe the Purdue football team may have been eating there, and they had their own separate room. And I've seen like Bruce Weber and the Illinois basketball team there at the same time we've been there. But it is a massive complex.
Can you imagine what the bill would be for the Purdue football team?
Yeah, I'm guessing Illinois football in basketball. I'm
Yeah.
sure those Illinois teams use the Beef House. It's not that far away. It's only like 40 miles from campus. But no, it's good. I mean, it's hard to have a bad steakhouse, wouldn't you say? I mean,
So going to Indy, I've only driven to Indy once, and I can't remember. Do we go through Galesburg or go by Galesburg?
well, yeah, you take 74.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you've only driven to Indy once
Once.
Really?
I don't think I've ever eaten at a steakhouse.
In your whole life, you've never eaten at a steakhouse.
You've eaten with me at a steakhouse.
Steak Baron, Ponderosa.
Well, Longhorn isn't.
That's a
in that-
steakhouse.
Yeah, okay.
So you were wrong.
But it's not
fake news, false information.
Yeah.
That's why the radio industry's falling apart. Nobody can trust us.
Well, why should they?
That's true. You've never ate at Steak Baron? You never ate at Ponderosa?
Okay, if you're, I'm not comparing those to the Beef House.
But now we learned that you've eaten at multiple
you've
steakhouses.
eaten at dozens. I'm not-
You've eaten at more steakhouses than I have, I bet.
have not. Okay, it's not a Joseph's. Ponderosa.
No, I'm not saying it was, but it's still a place that serves.
So all you're saying is you haven't eaten at one of
Expensive
the
steak.
At a
super high end.
At a high end.
Yeah, now the one you mentioned, what is it that you ate at with him?
That's Longhorn.
That's mid-level. I mean, Steak Baron, I remember back in the 70s, you pushed the tray down. They had the best Texas toast. I mean, the Texas toast, and they were all Greek. None of them spoke.
Longhorn's good.
Longhorn's good. All those. I mean,
they're real good.
Texas Roadhouse.
But what I'm saying is you can eat there for 30 to 40, whereas the places you haven't been too much, those are 60 to 80 now.
Yeah, I have never paid that more than $22.
I mean, I've eaten at Shula's, I've eaten at Sullivan's, I've eaten at St. Elmo's, I've eaten...
Did you ever eat at Ruth Chris?
One time. And first of all, what's the name?
I don't get the name.
I don't get the Ruth Chris. So is it Ruth and she has a son or daughter named Chris and that she just wanted to point out,
I don't
hey, that's
know.
Ruth Chris.
But I don't get it.
And it was fine, but it was no different than saying they're all kind of alike. You know what I mean?
I've eaten at like 4 or 5 high-end ones.
And they're all
they're all great.
They're all great. They have to be. I remember my Ruth Chris bill was incredibly high. This was I wasn't working. This was, and I remember it might have billed just by myself with maybe like one beer. I think was easily over $100.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And the food was good. I mean, it was good. But you imagine having a steakhouse charge like $50 a la carte, just have really crappy
Chris Steakhouse is named because the founder, Ruth Fertile, purchased an existing restaurant called Chris Steakhouse when she was, and then it burned down. When she was forced to relocate, she was not allowed to use the original name at the new location.
Okay, now
so she combined her name.
Yeah, I'm with you though. I never liked the name.
No.
But it's Ruth apostrophe S Chris Steakhouse.
Possessive.
I think it's stupid.
It's like, hey,
I
that's
don't like
Ruth
it.
Chris.
Do we have a call?
Yes.
We made him wait through that?
Yes.
Jesus.
Hello.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten at 801 Chop House?
I believe so. Where, though? I mean, there's multiple ones, aren't there?
The one in Des Moines.
Oh, the one in Des Moines? Yes, I have eaten there at least once. I know I've eaten there at least once. And it was good.
Was it worth the money?
Well, yeah, because I think my brother paid the one time. If I remember there, I think somebody else paid, so yeah, it was worth every freaking penny. Had it been my money, no, it would have been way more expensive. I do remember going to that.
A 12-ounce filet is $82.
For what?
A 12-ounce filet mignon is $82.
A la carte?
Well, I don't know what comes with it.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's the cost of
Just
the Albany.
about
You can go to the Albany
$40.
football game for less than that, can't you?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little excessive.
The 30-ounce porterhouse is 143.
Okay, but who eats a 30-ounce steak? Is that something you cut up amongst like 4 people?
Some football players might. I don't know.
I could not imagine eating 30 ounces of red meat or anything.
No. I think that's something you split.
You
isn't
split,
it?
yeah. I mean, I would think, but still, okay.
I mean, even so, that's 15 ounces.
Yeah, to me, 12 is usually a good, healthy number for steak.
I can't do. Really,
You got any other prices?
More than 8 or 10.
You can get 4 ounces of Wagyu for $36.
4 ounces?
4 ounces? That does nothing.
Yeah.
It's like a meatball.
16-ounce ribeye for $71.
Huh.
And this is in Des Moines?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's downtown.
801 Grand,
801 Grand.
Shop House.
Yeah, no, like I said, I was there for something family related a long time ago, which meant I probably didn't pay for it. And it was money well spent. Again, my family enjoyed spending that money on me.
Creamed corn, $17.
Well,
God.
Jesus.
You'd have to pay me $17.
Creamed corn is $17.
Yeah.
They give you that money to eat it, or?
God.
Wow.
You wouldn't want to go there every day.
I guess
or
not.
any day.
No, steak's not a food I could eat every day. I would get pizza. I could tacos. I could
probably, but
because you can pizzas, you can eat different kinds. Where steak is steak.
Yeah. Yep.
How are we
Yeah,
going to
I
get
love
back?
steak.
How are we getting back to the Hawks?
Well, they got a lot of steak this season.
Well, there you go. They do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. There you go.
More is there more at stake this season than any other season? Are you going to say yes because this is the season that's here?
Yeah. Well, this is the year that Kirk becomes the all-time winningest Big Ten football coach.
Now, does he do that at Iowa State?
I believe that he does.
Yeah, I'm not there yet. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think I saw the one of the rankings from Iowa State. I think was like 19th. Iowa was not ranked in this one. I've seen a couple that have had Iowa.
I saw Iowa State as 21.
I saw them at 20. They're in pretty much every top 25 I've seen. And they're playing at home. That's why right now I would give them the edge.
And fair enough.
But we'll see. Iowa has won over there at times when I didn't think they were going to win. So, I mean, there's going to be there's going to be almost more pressure on Matt Campbell to win that game than Kirk Ferentz. Because if Iowa State loses to Iowa at home again, it'll
well,
be.
They could be 1-2 if Iowa beats them because they could lose to K-State in Ireland.
Yeah. Oh,
very easily.
Yeah, and that game's before the Iowa game.
Yes.
I wonder how much they like playing that game a week before playing Iowa when Iowa's playing Albany.
I don't know, but if Iowa was playing in Ireland, I would be a there dude.
I would not. Hawk Fanatic would not be there. I wonder how many. I'm guessing a few of the newspapers. And I could also see some of the people paid using their own money to pay. I would not use my own money. You'd turn it into like a 3-week vacation, wouldn't you?
No, 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
At least it'd be a good stay.
So, like, you just got back from this trip now.
Yes.
If they were playing it, would you go right back if I
No.
You wouldn't have taken that trip. You wouldn't have taken that trip this summer if you were going to go to
No.
Okay. So there is a limit to what you can do.
Absolutely.
All right. Even Souter has a limit, Captain.
Absolutely.
A travel limit.
A limit.
But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting game. The fact that it's over there, but to me, for the loser, it's the fans from the losing team are like, "Yeah, we shouldn't have done this." To me, that's always a neat thing until you lose a game like that.
Yeah.
And that's a tough way to start. Now, they could lose, and some will say, well, that's going to motivate them to play even better against Iowa at home. Well, we'll see. I mean, like I said, I think Iowa State's going to be a really good team, but I'm not convinced they're going to be 10-2 or 11-1. But I also don't think they're going to be 4-8 or 5-7. They've got a really good team. They've got good personnel. And they've got a really good quarterback and a really good tight end. They've got really good skill players. And they lose a lot at receiver, but they've added some.
Now their schedule is reasonably favorable, isn't it? I mean,
I haven't seen it enough to know their schedule. I mean, is it more favorable than Iowa's? It's hard to say.
I would think so.
A lot of it, you don't know what these teams are going to be. We don't know how good Rutgers is going to be.
No.
We don't know how good Minnesota and Wisconsin are going to be. We don't know how good Iowa's going to be. I think you have a pretty good idea that Penn State's going to be pretty good. You know that Ohio State is going to be at a certain level. You just do. And I'm not fully convinced that Michigan's going to be 11-1 or 10-2. We'll see. I mean, obviously they have great talent, but and the phenom freshman quarterback, but he's still a freshman, never played at this level. It will be interesting to see. But, I mean, like Wisconsin, Minnesota, Nebraska, those teams are hard to read right now.
They are.
Iowa's hard to read right now.
Michigan, they play Ohio State.
Yeah, if they did.
And that's it. I mean, they don't play.
They don't play Penn State. They don't play Oregon.
So
that's very favorable for Michigan.
Yes, it is.
So, I mean, yeah, schedule sometimes has a lot to do with it.
And Wisconsin plays at Alabama. They play Michigan. They play Iowa. They play Ohio State. And they play Oregon.
How many of those are at home? I know Iowa's
a couple.
At home.
But they play back to back to back to back. They play Michigan, Iowa, Ohio State, and Oregon.
That's brutal. My guess is they're going to lose at least two of those games.
At least two of
At
those.
least two of those. Am I convinced that Iowa's going to win at Madison? Right? No, I would never say that. But I think they have a really good chance. Whereas in years past, I'd go into Madison thinking Iowa has barely any chance.
Yeah.
I don't think that way anymore. And that's more a statement about Wisconsin than it is Iowa. Wisconsin has just been steadily getting worse.
Yes, they have.
And so far, Fickle, to me, just hasn't really shown that he's going to get them back. I haven't seen anything.
Well, they've gotten away from Wisconsin football.
Well, they don't.
Completely.
They haven't done great in the portal to get players that have helped them get away from Wisconsin football either. The offensive line hasn't been as good as it used to be, and they're just not as good a program as they used to be under Barry and Brett. It's just been slowly kind of sinking to this. So we'll see.
It has, and boy, last year they were mad at that Iowa game.
Well, I mean, their team got their butts whipped.
Yeah.
I mean, who were they mad at? Iowa for beating the hell out of them, or
their coach?
Or they should be mad at their coach and their players because they did not. I didn't think they did anything well that day. What was it, 42-7?
I believe it was.
Yeah, and it just was not it was so weird watching an Iowa-Wisconsin game that, I mean, at least the game where Josh Jackson had, I mean, they at least stayed a little bit within striking distance, even though ended up being
31-14.
31-14, something like that.
Yeah.
You knew they never had a chance to win, but it didn't turn into like a 50-0 beatdown or a 42-7.
No.
I mean, it is incredible.
But there was no doubt who the better team was that day either.
Iowa scores on 2 picks. I mean, think about that. What a weird game that was.
And didn't score anything else.
Well, no, I mean, they barely had any yards.
It's terrible.
I mean, that was one of Stanley's worst. Didn't he have like 31 yards passing?
I think, yeah.
And they couldn't protect him. They couldn't run. But we're far removed from that big of a. Right now, I don't see Wisconsin doing that to Iowa in any way, shape, or form. Now, if Iowa has one of those games where they get injured and have 2 or 3 early turnovers up there, yes, that could happen. But I still think Iowa looks way better than Wisconsin on paper.
Well, and their schedule is just
brutal. That schedule is
and
brutal.
that's not even talking about. And then they have, after that 4-game stretch I told you about, they have a week off, and then they have Washington, Indiana, and Illinois, and then Minnesota.
Those are all teams that are probably going to finish with winning records.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a schedule.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. I was wondering, what is the purpose of these teams when they play overseas?
Spread your brand. Spread your brand. Get on a big stage. Own the stage for 3 or 4 hours, but mostly it's about spreading your brand and saying, hey, we're doing this because we can.
You're just trying to show everybody else what you're like.
Yes, and give your team something fun.
Yeah, and your fans something fun if they can afford it and what have you. But, yeah, there's multiple reasons.
Oh, because I thought, well, it's as expensive as it is. I was just kind of wondering.
Yeah.
And the pros do it, too.
They do. It is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
For sure.
And most fans probably can't afford it, nor do they want to afford it. But enough go. Plus, people over there watch it, too, because it's something different.
Something different, yeah.
Yeah.
People over there are interested in what we...
Is it supposed to be hot this Saturday for that kids' game?
Yes,
sure is.
92.
Yeah.
For what game?
Hot and
the
humid.
kids' game.
Oh, yeah, the
Well,
kids'
the kids' game, isn't that this Saturday?
Yes, yeah, it's going to be miserable.
Yeah.
It's going to be miserable, so...
The kids will not be
if
all
you
right.
don't want to faint, you might as well not go.
Well, unless you like fainting.
Yeah,
go and
just take some water.
Unless you can find an umbrella to hide under.
Yeah, that should make a difference.
Hydrate up, you'll be fine.
Okay, guys.
All right.
Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, I forgot about the kid. Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, we just had those 70s. Why couldn't we have had those 70s for these things? Because that probably will impact some people going on
Sure
Saturday, or how long they stay. That's 92 is hot.
Yes, it is. That'll be.
Are you going Saturday?
We haven't even talked about
If
it.
it was in the 70s, I bet you'd give it serious
Well,
consideration.
probably, but I doubt it.
I could see you talking yourself out of going if it's going to be. Can you do dew points this far ahead? Does it say what the dew points? No. You can't do those? Okay.
No.
But my guess is the dew point's going to be pretty high.
It's going to be up in the upper 60s.
But
I would
August
assume,
and July are our two
70
hottest
or some-
months.
Yeah.
Sometimes August is hotter than
Then
July.
it goes back down. Then Tuesday. Then
we need
got
some rain.
Storms. Well,
do we have
got-
rain coming today?
No. Yeah, today we do.
But 20%, because I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to water, and we've been pretty lucky, Tom. I can't remember. I watered
We
my
have.
tree in the front yard yesterday for a little bit, but that's it. But we haven't had rain now for a good
We got
weekend.
a chance, according to the Weather Service. It's not much of a chance, 15%.
Yeah, I'll have to water.
But
Okay.
Severe Studios is predicting a possibility of storms, so it's probably 20, 25.
So more than likely, it probably won't happen. I don't need storms. I just would like to have about 10 minutes
Have
of nice soaking.
a nice shower.
Nice shower for about 10 minutes. That would be nice.
Iowa City, Iowa. Let's check our old pal WeatherBug. Chances of precipitation today, 25%
about
at
the same.
4 o'clock, but 0% everywhere else on the day. So
I don't. To those people that are sending me reading, I don't. Howard Stern. It looks like he's going to be canceled on because they don't want to pay him.
Yeah,
$125 million a year.
So is this? I didn't. Has Trump called for him to be fired too? Is that?
No. He's just.
I was just asking.
Well, somehow they've tied Todd into Howard Stern's also getting out.
When you say they, who's they?
All these people that are messaging me all for the last 2 days. Listen, I can't.
I don't get the connect.
Yeah, there is no connect. Yeah, they're both in radio. Todd is. Yeah, listen, I'll take me. I can't be compared to Howard Stern. Okay.
Well, how much is
Todd
Sirius?
can't be compared to Howard Stern.
He's Sirius
either.
Radio, right?
Yeah.
What are they paying him a year?
$125 million.
And are they not making a profit anymore?
I have no idea.
they've never made a profit.
I don't think they ever have either. But
that's what I've never understood.
He's almost, according to them, as of last year, he was almost 40% of their subscriptions to get the.
But why do you pay somebody so much that you lose money? I don't get that.
I don't know. They couldn't get him. They paid him because he was 40% of their subscribers. With them getting rid of him, hell, I'm paying to hear him, but I'm only paying $7 a month.
Yeah, I've never been I've just never listened to Howard Stern. And that TV show he had was just ridiculous.
Yeah,
Hank the Angry Dwarf and porn stars.
I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well,
Hank the Angry Dwarf.
Yeah.
You remember him?
Yeah.
Tommy's yelling something. What's he yelling?
What? What?
We've got mace.
I don't.
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you're having to explain it to all of us because
Are you having a stroke, Tommy?
The Angry Dwarf, and I said, "Well, we've got Mace."
Oh, he's taking a shot at Mace.
Come on, guys, it's a Mace is short joke.
Mace is not short enough to be a dwarf, is he?
No,
But he's angry.
not really. But I mean,
well, he's angry.
He's angry, but he's not a dwarf.
The anger makes up for the lack of sight, or yeah.
I didn't get it.
I'm sorry.
No, none of us did.
No.
No rim shot.
No, you're becoming your father.
Yeah.
No rim shot.
I did notice that Todd and Stern got fired on the same day.
Yeah,
Which,
so
he's going to tell his grandkids about like you.
So it's the domino effect, right? Is it the domino effect?
Yeah, because Stern got fired, Todd got fired.
Todd didn't. Fired's not the right word.
No, he got let go.
Let go. They
You
eliminated.
talk about being on the magazine cover with Howard Stern because you both got fined at the same time.
Because when you use the word
Telling
fired,
kids that story decades from now that I got fired the same day as Stern.
but if you use the word fired, it suggests that he did something wrong, and I don't believe that's the case. They just eliminated it because they must not have been making enough money, like everything else.
Well, I just use it because he wants to work there and they won't let him. I guess that's kind of to me firing, but
Yeah, I disagree. I mean,
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
to me,
you failed.
To me, there's got to be fired for cause. That's I look at that. So there has to be cause to be fired.
Well, then I was at KXCL. I was fired.
Well, yeah. I mean, you gave them cause.
A lot of cause. I gave them cause to pull me off the air 5 minutes into the show.
But there's a lot of newspaper people that have had their jobs eliminated over the years, and
Yeah.
I wouldn't say they were fired for something conduct or anything. I just think it's kind of it's sort of misleading.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize that about Howard Stern. So what is he done now? Well, he's got enough money. He doesn't. What will he do in his? What will he do?
What
do you think will be his? I mean, how old is he? In his 60s, 70s?
71.
So do you think he's just done and will fade into oblivion?
No,
he'll be on a podcast.
He'll do a freaking podcast.
He'll be a
won't he?
podcaster. He'll be on TV or something.
And we're going to get to the point where
Netflix
all
or
we're going to
something.
have is a bunch of freaking podcasts. You know, I mean,
I still have never listened to one. For whatever possible reason, I have never listened to a podcast.
I've listened to bits and I'm not a podcast person.
I'm not.
Yeah, I just.
But, whatever. I mean.
But to each his own. I mean, there's
Yeah.
a lot of people that love him and they're
Yeah.
fine. And like I said, we at Hawk Fanatic, we have a lot of podcasts. You need them. I mean, I get it. I'm just not. I just don't listen to a lot of other Hawkeye podcasts because why would I? I mean, I already have a pretty good idea what's going on. But no, we do a lot of different podcasts, but we have a lot of guests on our podcast. It's not just like me and Rob Howe talking Hawkeye sports or whatever. We have guests, and we like to have. I like to have guests on, make them a little different.
Well, I just but you can't compare. Yeah.
I didn't realize you were getting text messages.
Yeah, I'm getting. Well, they also fired well, they fired Todd. They also fired Howard Stern. Let go. What? That's not the same thing. One is not making $125 million a year.
So, do you think Howard Stern is upset with what has happened to him?
I have no idea.
You think he cares?
I would think that Howard Stern can go anywhere. He's not going to get that money, maybe, but he can go anywhere, and he could go back to radio if he wanted to. I don't know that he would want to.
I didn't realize he was 71 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I've just never been a huge listener of his.
We were talking about the band Delamitri today, which had
Why?
like one or two hits. They've been performing since I didn't realize they formed in the 1980.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
It's I
know it's a band,
one
but
or
what's
two hits? Well, they've got to be,
probably
they're
my
age.
Oh.
No, they're 1980.
Well, I mean,
Close to my age.
okay.
More than your age.
Okay, what
And
made you
still,
think?
They got an album coming out.
Why are we talking about Delamitri?
Huh?
What's their famous song that you remember?
Roll
to me. It's a 2-minute and 2-second song.
And it's played on this station all the time to bridge between, to fill up a gap.
Is it crap?
No, it's okay.
It's kind of a nothing song.
Yeah,
to me.
No big deal. I just couldn't believe they were doing it that long.
All right,
Howard Stern's, he
all right,
had-
Delamitri or the Doors? Who you picking? God.
Carly Rae.
In fact, you guys are both thinking about it in your head.
Carly Rae.
Well, I don't like Delamitri,
The Doors
but I
or
don't like the Doors
The
either.
Doors or
so.
Delamitri? Gee, who do I pick? God. This is like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I'd probably have to pick the Doors.
I would too, but I do like your reaction.
That there was this hesitation. You guys were both in deep thought. Let's see. Back.
Well, I was thinking, how long has Howard Stern been doing it? Jesus, he's been doing it since the 70s.
When did that movie Private Parts come out? That came out in like the early 90s, didn't it? And did you watch that, Tom?
No.
I never did.
No.
I watched it, and it was actually a decent movie.
Yeah, I just never had any.
The woman that starred in Hill Street Blues produced it.
Oh.
I remember Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues was great.
Well,
And wasn't it really popular when it came out?
Yes.
I remember watching that.
Private Parts.
Great theme song. No, good show.
It was kind of a Blue Bloods before Blue Bloods, about New York City cops, right?
Yep.
You've never watched Blue Bloods, have you?
1997.
See, I think
It seems like it was longer than that.
well, 97. That's
28
still
years.
that's almost 30 years ago. Think about that. It's almost 30 years ago. You would like Blue Bloods. I think you
I know that I would.
I think you'd really. Don't you think he'd like Blue Bloods, Captain?
Yeah.
It's well written,
And
well
I
acted.
haven't watched a lot of them.
I've not watched it. I had my moment where I've kind of moved on because I've seen most of them now. Most of them in syndication, and no, there's just good storylines, very good acting, and what's her name? Bridget Monahan, the one that used to be married to Tom Brady.
Uh-huh.
She's plays a big part in it.
What is it, Tommy Lang?
What was the name of the show Andrew Hawtrey's on when we had him on? Well, you were gone, Suter, but we had Andrew Hawtrey call in.
Oh, God.
And he's on a show as a regular character, and it's a spin-off of
Yeah,
Bosch.
I can't remember the name of it.
I can't either. It's,
He actually called in when you were gone.
I know you watch Bosch.
Yes.
And this is a spin-off of it set in Los Angeles.
Yes.
I bet. Are you Googling, Captain? My guess is you can find it that way. He said
it's
the
all
name
over
of
his
it.
Facebook page. You could just find it there.
Didn't he say he's on like 2 or 3 episodes?
He's in 2 episodes, and they mention him in another, and he was hoping that it gets renewed, so he'll be back.
Is that the one that Bosch is on with some female cop?
I think he's in an episode or 2 because he's on the IMDb.
Yeah, I remember him saying it's just not.
One word name. It's like a name.
It's something isn't it?
Ballard. Yeah, it's called Ballard.
Ballard, okay.
It's kind of similar to Bosch, so keep an eye out for it.
Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works out for him.
Yeah,
he's
hopefully
great. He's great on commercials. He fits so many different roles on commercials.
He's perfect.
But no, that was fun when he called in. It's always nice talking to him. Good Iowa City guy who's made a nice name for himself out there, and that ain't easy. I mean, what he's done out there.
No scandals.
Well, I'm just the amount, the cost to raise a family in L.A. Think about that. I mean, it's astronomical, and he's figured out a way to make it work.
Not dating Britney Spears or anything.
Well, I think Andrew's married with kids.
Yeah, he is.
You're bringing Britney Spears into it.
I mean, no scandals.
Okay. You a big Britney Spears? You play some of her music. I've heard it on here.
I don't dislike Britney.
Yeah.
She's had some
Big hits. All right, Britney
listenable
Spears.
songs.
Britney Spears or Led Zeppelin? You're thinking, aren't you? You're thinking.
Well, that's
Let's see.
ridiculous.
We got Britney, or let's see, Led Zeppelin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bet Britney had that one hit back. Your mind's working right
What
now.
if Britney Spears made you a steak or the beef house? Well, and Britney can give it to you for $20. Same steak.
I'm not sure what that has to do with
You
anything.
have to listen to her sing.
If she gave me a beef house steak for $20, and what do you mean?
You
I had
have to
li-
listen to her sing
at the table when she's
at the table.
like one song.
No, all of her songs.
So she's going to sit there
That'd
at
be
the
a
table
long meal
through the whole meal singing
Through
her
the whole
song.
meal, she's singing.
Well, back in her day, she was pretty good looking.
Oh, yeah.
What's she look like now?
real good.
Well, yeah, I could. I guess I could. But could I leave when I'm done, or do I have to sit and listen
You
to
have to sit and listen to her till she's done.
for 20? I
She
don't.
likes to sing, so it could be a long set.
I don't think I could do that. I'm not sure I could do that for a $20 steak. Now, if it was,
I like Britney.
If it was 2 or 3 of her songs, then sure, and then if she moves on,
Yeah.
or whatever. But no, that's I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could name a Britney Spears song if it was played right in front of me. I don't think I don't think I would know.
Do it to me one more time. Was that the name of it?
Oops, I did it again.
Oops, I did it again.
I need more evidence. That's not enough, guys.
Baby, one more time.
You're not good.
That's not registered.
Writers on the
There you go. God, I love
Toxic.
What if she was
Alabama whiskey song or
Yeah,
Britney.
what if she's singing Alabama whiskey?
That would be
whiskey
good.
Song?
I keep seeing all these Twitter videos of what's her name, the daughter of the guy with the mullet. What's her name? Billy
Miley Cyrus.
What's her name?
Miley Cyrus?
Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus. She does all. She was doing Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin at some concert. It was okay. I'll give her credit. She does all these different.
Yeah.
What do you call that when you do that, Tom?
Versatile.
You mean cover
covers,
songs?
yeah, and she does like different Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, The Door.
Yeah.
I've seen her do a bunch of different ones, and I give her credit for at least trying.
And I've liked a lot of Miley's songs, but I saw a concert from England that she did, and I don't want to see her live. It was nothing.
Would she flip you off and say, "Tom Suter, you
It
suck"?
just wasn't good.
What do you just the sound quality or her voice or?
And I like her songs. No, there was no stage presentation. It was kind of disappointing because I always imagined that I would love to see.
See, now I'd be different.
But I don't think I would,
because I'd go into that show with absolutely no expectations, and but you went in there with some expectations, and she didn't deliver.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was just to say it was there was no light show because it was a daytime set. So that.
But you said she didn't have a good stage presence.
Not really.
So did she do "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you guys played that, didn't you, a few times on this?
Yeah.
Okay, I do remember, and I gave her credit for doing it, but it didn't work for me. It just wasn't. What do you think Roger Waters thought of it?
That bitch. She could have done the best job, and he would have just ripped that.
They were going to have him at
and he gets the royalty from it.
They're going to have him at the Kennedy. You remember the thing with Hart doing the Led Zeppelin, how touched they were?
Yeah.
You imagine like someone doing that with Floyd now? Roger Waters would be screaming from the balcony. But they've already, I think, the Kennedy Center, it's so different now. They're probably not going to have bands like Led Zeppelin anymore. Hasn't it just completely changed the kind of the format? And
well, they can't get people to perform there. They're getting like second and third tier act. They can't get.
Eventually, that's going to be costly, isn't it? Because it costs some money to keep that thing going, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But no, that Hart Led Zeppelin thing, that's still one of the neatest things I've seen. And I am not a Hart fan.
No,
but their version of
Ann
now, of
Wilson's
course,
a great singer.
They had a lot of help. I mean, they had violinists, huge.
I know, but
her voice was perfect for that song.
Yeah, and the arrangement was perfect.
It was perfect, and you had great musicians. I still call that up every once in a while because it's so fun, neat watching how touched the Zeppelin guys were.
Mm-hmm.
They were blown away by that. And when the curtain rises up the last time to bring in the final, the men's chorus. You could tell they were all, I mean, Jimmy Page is like, whoa, they were blown up. That was neat. Letterman's sitting right next to him. Then he had him on the show the next day. Yeah. They were on his show the next day, and remember he asked if he could be in their band, and they said no. They told him no. And he's like, you didn't even give that any consideration. And they're like, not worth any consideration. They shot him down. God, 13 years ago.
Wow.
So, but let's see, anything else? Well, we won't have a show Friday, so when we're back on Monday, we'll have plenty to talk about from
the football game.
Yeah, and people have asked me about Saturday. I don't have time Saturday because Kids Day practice, and you don't plan on doing a show Saturday, do you?
No, but we will be doing the games.
But I think for like
season.
this Saturday, it's kind of like an 11 o'clock football game. We just don't have. I got to get over there sooner. But yeah, there's an auction Friday, so.
I mean, we can do an 11 o'clock away game like the Iowa State game. I mean, there's no reason why we can't do a show.
I won't be here.
Oh, are you going to Iowa State?
I have to now. I don't have. I mean, Dallas isn't around. Tyler, I don't have anyone to dump it on anymore. I got to go. But yeah, I plan on going.
So you're saying that Suter not being on regularly until football is like
it's part of the domino
like
effect.
Todd and Howard Stern.
I mean, it's just
very similar.
It's all one big domino effect.
Very similar.
So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you for listening, and everybody stay cool because it's going to be hot these next few days, and we'll be back on Monday to talk about Kids Day practice, talk about media. We'll have a lot to talk about on Monday.
All right, Tommy Lang, Captain Steve coming up with some police reports. HawkFanatic.com, check it out, it's free.
KCJJ Weather.